OBS, leave Dragon Age, and restart both of them. So, turns out, never minimize a game you're streaming while OBS is open, or it ceases to be able to recognize that it exists. Sure, why not?
I shall do it.
Boxes. So, at least he's not dead.
See, here is your fellow Grey Warden. You worry too much, young man.
Yeah, everything's fine.
You're alive. I thought you were dead for sure.
So did I when I saw the arrow coming out of the back of her chest. You know, I thought, that's, the kind of wound usually referred to as mortal. Ugh. I'm not, thanks to Morrigan's mother, apparently.
Oh, this doesn't seem real. If it weren't for Morrigan's mother, we'd be dead on top of that tower.
Do not talk about me as if I am not present, lad.
We don't know your name.
I didn't mean... But what do we call you? You've never told us your name?
Names are pretty, but useless. The chastened folk call me Flemeth. I suppose it will do.
The Flemeth? From the legends? Daveth was right. You're the Witch of the Wilds, aren't you?
And what does that mean? I know a bit of magic, and it has served you both well, has it not?
Can't complain about a bit of magic. So, why did you save us? Because,
Well,
that's worth
we
knowing.
cannot have all the Grey Wardens dying at once, can we? Someone has to deal with these dark spawn. It has always been the Grey Warden's duty to unite the lands against the Blight. Or did that change when I wasn't looking?
Both of us. Well, oh, it's not changed. It's just got a bit more difficult.
But we were fighting the Darkspawn. The king had nearly defeated them. Why would Loghain do this?
Now that is a good question. Men's hearts hold shadows darker than any tainted creature. Perhaps he believes the Blight is an army he can outmaneuver. Perhaps he does not see that the evil behind it is the true threat.
The Archdemon.
Yeah, last time they said Archdemon, they also said dragon. So, what is said
It is
Archdemon?
said that long ago, the Maker sent the old gods of the ancient Tevinter Imperium to slumber in prisons deep beneath the surface. An archdemon is an old god awakened and tainted by darkspawn. Believe that or not, history says it's a fearsome and immortal thing, and only fools ignore history.
So, what it actually is a believe it or not thing, and she doesn't seem to care much for believing or otherwise, so... Okay. Just that it's powerful, okay. Well, you're pretty powerful. Want to help us fight?
Me? I am just an old woman who lives in the wilds.
Yeah, we believe that,
I
but
know
you say
nothing
this
of
with the whole
blights and darkspawn.
Well, whatever
Except that this
Loghain's
one is worse than
insanity, he
expected.
obviously thinks the Darkspawn are a minor threat. We must warn everyone this isn't the case.
And who will believe you? Unless you think to convince this Loghain of his mistake.
He just betrayed his own king. If Al Eamon knew what he did at Ostagar, he would be the first to call for his execution.
And you think he'd believe us over the turn?
I suppose. Al Eamon wasn't at Ostagar. He still has all his men. And he was Kaelin's uncle. I know him. He's a good man, respected in the Landsmeet. Of course, we could go to Redcliffe and appeal to him for help.
Loghain was also, apparently, an honourable man.
The Jarl would never do what Tairn Loghain did. I know him too well. I still don't know if Al Eamon's help would be enough. He can't defeat the Darkspawn horde by himself.
Okay. Oh, rest of the Grey Wardens. We're not all dead. It's great. There's more than 2 of us.
I don't know how to contact them, or if they're even on their way. We need to do something now.
You have more at your disposal than you think.
Of course! The treaties! Grey Wardens can demand aid from dwarves, elves, mages, and other places. They're obligated to help us during a blight.
I may be old, but dwarves, elves, mages, this Arl Eamon, and who knows what else. This sounds like an army to me.
So can we do this? Go to Redcliffe and these other places and build an army?
Dwarves, elves, mages are obligated. Humans can just sort of hunker down and take 5. That's not quite right. Anyway. But, yeah, why not? Let's build an army.
So you are set then, ready to be Grey Wardens.
I've already been through the Sonic joining. Don't suppose you could offer any more help?
Now that you mention it, I do have one more thing to offer.
The stew is bubbling, Mother dear. Shall we have 2 guests for the eve, or none?
The Grey Wardens are leaving shortly, girl. And you will be joining them.
Such a shame. What?
You heard me, girl. The last time I looked, you had ears.
Yep. Well played, yeah. Great
Have
plan.
I no say in this?
No.
You have been itching to get out of the wilds for years. Here is your chance. As for you, Wardens, consider this repayment for your lives.
I save your life, you take away my sodding daughter. Excellent plan. Was this your plan all along?
Pardon me, but I had the impression that you two needed assistance, whatever the form.
Not
can play
to look a gift horse in the mouth, but won't this add to our problems? Out of the wilds, she's an apostate.
If you do not wish help from us illegal mages, young man, perhaps I should have left you on that tower.
Point
We good?
taken.
Mother, this is not how I wanted this. I'm not even ready.
You must be
You're
ready.
not even dressed.
Alone, these two must unite for Eldon against the Darkspawn. They need you, Morrigan. Without you, they will surely fail, and all will perish under the blight. Even I.
I understand.
And you, Wardens. Do you understand? I give you that which I value above all in this world. I do this because you must succeed.
Yep. Understand.
Allow me to get my things, if you please. I am at your disposal, Grey Wardens. I suggest a village north of the wilds as our first destination. 'Tis not far, and you will find much you need there. Or, if you prefer, I shall simply be your silent guide. The choice is yours.
Yeah. Speak your mind.
You
Roll
will
out there, yeah.
regret saying that.
Dear,
Why, she
sweet
Bubsy?
mother, you are so kind to cast me out like this. How fondly I shall remember this moment.
Well, I always said, if you want something done, do it yourself. Or hear about it for a decade or two afterwards.
Do you really want to take her along because her mother says so?
Need all the help we can get.
I guess you're right. The Grey Wardens have always taken allies where they could find them.
I am so pleased to have your approval.
Alistair approves. A little. Anyway, let's get on.
Farewell, Mother. Do not forget the stew on the fire. I would hate to return to a burned-down hut.
Bah! 'Tis far more likely you will return to see this entire area, along with my hut, swallowed up by the Blight.
All I meant was...
Yes, I know. Do try to have fun, dear.
Well, they're a pretty intense family. And why did we load in with Morrigan injured? New quests. New quests. What are they? Broken Circle. Circle of Magi is a group of powerful mages, or magi if you will. If you could enlist their help, they'll provide formidable help against the darks. They will prove formidable against the Darkspawn. Circle Tower is situated on Lake Calenhad. Mages have proved useful so far. Kiting an ogre around a tower. Nature of the beast. Again, the cooperation of the Dalish clans. Wandering Dalish elves have brought together a force to be reckoned with. While they remain suspicious of outsiders, they may still honour the old Grey Warden treaties. Those are the Dalish elves and seek to find their help in the Blight. Okay. Paragon of her kind gained Orsimar's aid, battling the Blight. He travelled deep underground to the fabled dwarven city of Orsimar to earn the trust of king and dwarven troops for your army. And Eamon also thinks you should seek out the help of Eamon Guerin. Guerin? The Earl of Redcliffe. Earl Eamon is a highly respected noble and has a great deal of influence in the Landsmeet. Alistair believes that he will certainly aid you once he learns about Logain's betrayal. Yeah, unless Logain gets there first. Right. Well, let's deal with the Arl first. The Arl, not the Jarl. That's an impressive construction. Like, blasting, this is so strange, you don't strafe. I don't understand it. Like, how you get to that bit, it implies that you have to crawl through something there to actually get between the two. But, what the hell? Take 3 steps and the game saves. Okay. Gather your party and venture forth. You look forward to my return. What return? Retire? Retire! My retire. You look forward to my retire. Okay. Okay. Well, there only appears to be one option, so let's go there.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly.
Including the king, you dick.
There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
So it's publicly known that that's been...
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Banon will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Van Tegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Then we need a bot.
Van Tegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, your Majesty?
Okay, that's interesting family tree. Or family connection. Doggo! Good doggo? Good doggo. Doggo! We have a doggo. Oh, there's something sparkling there. Oh. Bad doggo, you've brought us darkspawn. AoE attacks when they're gathered. They're great. Alistair, where are you? There you are.
I shall.
I'm trying to heal you, Alistair, but I can't see you. Okay, that was Lep. Lep, lep, lep. Okay.
Get off!
It wags his tail happily and pants. Darkspawn didn't hurt you, boy, did they?
I think he was out there looking for you.
You got better
He's
quickly.
chosen you. Mabari are like that. They call it imprinting.
Does this mean we're going to have this mangy beast following us about now?
That's what we asked you, Mum.
Wonderful.
He's not mangy.
Yeah. Always wanted a dog like this. Happy bark. Okay. I'm handing this over to you. Ironbork or Barkspawn? I think it's going to have to be Barkspawn. Barkspawn. Hey, has ally. Demonic poison. That's fun. One of your party members has begun to genuinely like you and respect your leadership. That's not right. As you improve your relationship with party members, head back to camp and speak with them. They'll be much more willing to open up when they don't have to worry about death around every corner. And you'll need to talk to them, or if you want to continue to improve your relationship, you can track your party members' approval ratings using the orange bar at the bottom of their character records. Here. It's just bark spawn. No one else does shit. Let's give you a health poultice. I'm sure you can use that. I'm sure it doesn't need thumbs, does it? Anyway, things that can be used to revive, you're asking me about. You don't honestly know what to look for. So that's acid flask, no. Acidic coating! Preferred denim. Demonic poison. Doesn't look like I have anything revivalistic. It's a shame because people are dying there. Yes, lesser potions instead of that. That's a lesser. You have a regular and a lesser, so that. Swap them around because that's an ability, not a potion. You have a gaping wound. Use it. You did use it, good. And you've leveled up. Be more tank. More tank. Small bonuses to attack. Yeah, to be honest. Hands. I saw that. And level upishness. Right. I have 2 weapons, so dual striking. Okay. Weapon and shield. I think I've given him a 2-handed weapon at the moment. That's a bad idea. Go for precise striking. And no, he has a shield. That's okay. Okay. But let's have a look at you. Go on then. Have a more powerful staff for spirit damage. I don't know if you're doing spirit damage for the most part. For them. For them. Nah, your current thingy's fine. Bark spawn! I'll be right. Yes, this is a hat of mental resistance. That's for some reason that's the thing. Just looks like she's being eaten by a piranha. You know? Build them on her head or something. And she's nearly leveled up again as well. Right, onward ever onward. Just giving Morrigan a weaker staff? No, it has more spell power and spirit damage. The one she had before had more magic. Ah, I wasn't actually looking at the numerical stats. Yeah, you were better off as you were before. Why does it keep doing this? Give me... Here, have this happen, and then pause and move on instantly. Bit strange. Well, you look odd.
Wake up, gentlemen! More travelers to attend to. Led by an elf, of all things.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers!
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
How is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
Fuck you.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Heinrich. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
Well, he's as bright as a rock at the bottom of a well.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right.
Yes.
We get to
Temporarily,
ransack
you
your
have
corpse
skulls.
then. Those are the rules.
You really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden, I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But are them Grey Wardens good? I mean, really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a
Really
point.
hate that guy.
Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know, the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
They's really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today. Then take it. Do enjoy your stay in Lothering and all that.
Codex. What have I just picked up? Where is it? No. Where is it? I just picked up a thingy. Items. No. Notes. Oh. Quest related? Pinch of questions. No, really. Where is it? I just picked up a note and it's not there.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
That conversation seemed to come out of nowhere to me. So...
His navel, I suspect. He certainly has been contemplating it for long enough.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
Treaties. I've got them.
I agree. Have you looked at them?
No.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Okay. Well, then we need to go.
I can give you directions, if you like.
Be handy. Well, low gain be.
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Dalish elves, Dales, I suppose.
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
Dwarves, I'm going to assume underground, just down.
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
And Aem's home?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
Okay. Yeah. Life of being bossed around by the Chantry. Kind of expecting the Circle of Magi will just try and do what the Chantry says.
Technically, the Circle of Magi is independent. We don't know that the Chantry won't support us, of course.
You truly believe that?
If we speak to the first Enchanter, he should see that his responsibility to the Grey Wardens supersedes anything the Chantry or even Tanlo Gain might have to say about it.
Okay.
Then you have a plan.
Plan. Yeah. Don't use that word. Any way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Best start
Let's
walking.
head into the village whenever you're ready.
Okay. And I've been told to speak to everyone, literally everyone. If there are chickens, I need to talk to the chickens. Speaking to everyone must happen.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it would be safe.
Where can we go? This is no better than what we left.
It's significantly less on fire.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
I'm scared. When are we going home?
It is begun.
That's a very ominous way to pick leaves. I'm really
Who are
wishing
you?
I'd
Can you protect us?
completely slaughtered all of those bandits.
What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
democracy?
Need something? I don't generally talk to strange elves who wander in here.
What are you got against elves, dickhead?
I don't know you. Why shouldn't I have something against you? We've got enough strangers overrunning us. Nothing but trouble.
I'll cut you a bit of slack and just ask you some
Can't
questions.
promise I'm going to answer them.
Okay.
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
My favourite. Okay. What about the bandits?
Best thing that's happened to Lothering. Bandits will keep the rabble out, if Sir Bryant and his lot won't.
I slightly want to bash your brains out with a rusty pitchfork.
Don't let me stop you.
Dickhead.
We were lucky. We had the coin to pay the toll to those bandits. Many didn't.
Who are you? Can you protect us?
Oh, I can't talk to the chicken. After specifically saying I needed to talk to the chicken. It looks like I'm getting loopy.
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway? Do you think they understand everything we say? Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an utter moron for all we know.
Is Morrigan going to
Hey,
rise to
now. There's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the cute and adorable puppy?
That's what you hope.
I brought my family to Lothering because I thought it
Ignorance is bliss, isn't it? That's what the Chantry kept telling me anyhow.
That explains so much.
Who are you? Can you protect us?
Probably not.
I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
You know what, Templar? I think that sounds like an idea. Okay, let's do that.
Oh, back, are you? Well, I thought we settled things nice and amicably with you wardens.
Now, cleaning you out.
Let's collect that bounty then.
Oh, really? Good luck.
Very well.
Where's Alistair? I can't see where you've got to. There you are. Because you need healing in your soul. That went great. I don't know what you're talking about. That was absolutely fine. Exactly what I wanted.
All right, we surrender.
Didn't you die?
We're just trying to get by before the dog spawn get us all.
Fuck off.
Yes, I'm a criminal. I admit it. I apologize.
You apologize. Nah, I see dead refugees.
I'm not going down without a fight.
I noticed.
Yes.
For fuck's sake, I was just trying to get out of the way.
As you will. Another point. On it.
But now we're done. Mate. You're as tanky as a Ming Dynasty vase. Now let's see what the farmer thinks of the bandits.
Hey, what's on now?
Oh, can't ask him about them.
Don't let me stop you.
No, I don't have foreman letting people stop me.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found.
I know your voice. I know your voice.
Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
What do you know about the bandits?
Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Questions first.
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Okay. Who's in charge?
The band has marched north with Tern Loghain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Is it worth me going back for that loot up there? Boxes. That's refugees.
Ah, look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth. 'Tis sad to watch how helplessly they scurry about.
I don't like this. Have you seen my mother?
It depends who she is.
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
I'm sorry, Bambi. Let's assume you have a father.
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
Why can't I look for his mother without taking the child into danger? Because let's not pretend. That's not a place there's not going to be danger. Or a dead mother. Either way, today is not Bambi's day.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Okay, let's go to the chantry.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. So, are you really an elf?
Was it the ears? Oh, that's actually an option. Yeah.
Father says elves aren't very nice,
Father's
but you're
a dick.
nicer than everybody here. Thank you for helping me.
Greenstone. Excellent. Let me search the rubble. It's not survivors, but it's something.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your parts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. It warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Fuck you. How would I want to help?
Didn't I mention profit?
Yeah,
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Oh, you fucking not. That's far politer than the option I'm looking for, but don't you think you're being unscrupulous? It's as close as I can get to... Get the fuck out of here.
Would it help these folks if they could buy no goods at all?
They spend their very last coin because they are desperate, and this man preys upon them as surely as the bandits outside the city.
Ah, I'm not arguing anymore.
I don't know what happened to them.
Drive off this woman and get your 100 silvers. Otherwise, I'm taking my wagon and leaving.
Lower your prices. Or lose your goods.
Maker's breath. Sometimes it's truly not worth operating this far south.
Just charge what you would have before this tragedy.
Fine, yes, just stop complaining. You're giving me a headache.
So, we have come to solve every squabble in the village personally.
Yep.
My, but the Darkspawn will be impressed.
Thank you for your generous assistance. May the Maker watch over your path.
Doesn't appear to be a gag. Maybe dodge better, if being tanky isn't working for you. Hi John, what you missed regarding him saying profit was I told him he could stuff his profit up his ass. Let's see, what's that? Okay, I've still not properly got my head around how to use the tactics menu. So maybe I'll come to that later. What's this? Mages could take more damage from an attack before it interrupts their spellcasting. Sounds good. Let's go with combat training. And I get another spell rob. I can't actually get Tempest, so that's not a choice for me. Okay, that only works against magic. Magic hasn't really got this. Walking bomb! Oh no, I did. I had this same reaction a week ago when I say the words walking bomb, didn't I? Okay. Can I get out of 5? No, doesn't look it. No, because if I could, I think it'd be in here. There's a lot of people crying behind me. Let's go with Heroic Aura.
It shall be done.
Insufficient skill. Boxes. Barbarian mace.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
What will happen to us now that the king is dead?
Press Oregon to pick locks. Oh, she's that kind of.
So be it.
Nah. Ain't Fifi.
I shall do it.
Ah, the chantry.
Bandits everywhere, but not a drop to drink. Bandits everywhere, as transcribed on behalf of Sir Bryant, Templar and Defender of the Faith. Okay. Know that those who prey upon refugees don't do so under pain of death. The Maker spurns bandits and their kind. The Templars offer a sizable reward for the apprehension or execution of the bandit leaders plying their trade in the northern wooden roads, where the bandits are numerous and of considerable skill. Only well-armed and well-trained parties should brave the deep wood. Brave the success of any who undertake this mission. Is there a bounty? Residents of good standing and passing travellers have indicated there are 3 bandit groups in the northern wood. This humble chanter would echo Sir Brian's caution, lest you wind up another victim of these evil men. The reward for such service is 3 sovereigns. May the Maker look after his children. Yeah, is that the same Maker who decided the Darkspawn would be best here, instead of away? Because fuck that guy.
Bored.
Politely.
Yes, let us.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
And Dexy's Midnight Runners spoke unto Eileen, come on. Greetings.
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's chanted Devons.
What's the chanter?
One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Allison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and unto the Maker.
Look at power of silence, but you still keep talking bollocks.
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, Then the Golden City is thine, spoke Andraste.
It's like only being able to communicate through a soundboard, but the soundboard is Bible verses. Okay. Chanta says what? Spy. I've already read the job board thing. Okay, you're a refugee. Have you got anything new to say?
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Bye.
Your king is dead. The legions of evil are on your doorstep. They will feast upon our hearts. There is nowhere to run. This evil will cover the world like a plague of locusts. Please, you're scaring the children. Better to slit their throats now than let them suffer at darkspawn hands. There! One of their minions is already amongst us! This woman bears their evil stench! Can you not see the vile blackness that fills her?
Yeah, because you're a bed of roses, mate.
Darkspawn will feast on our flesh! Everyone will die! Your king is dead! There is no hope! You again! Can you all not smell the evil? This one is tainted!
Better tainted by blood than by fear.
Are you calling me a coward?
I'm calling you an idiot. Yeah, that sounds about right. I
have shamed my ancestors. But the blackness will come.
He was right, wasn't he? There's no hope for us.
I wish calling people an idiot were that effective in real life. That'd be fantastic. There's always hope. It's not always right, but there's always hope.
You're right. We can't give up.
But we can't fight. What are we supposed to do?
We can't lie down and die either. We must go north to Denerim.
Well,
Your king is dead! There is no hope!
Shut up. I've got a lot of short bows, haven't I?
Maybe with that blasted chasing gone, my headache will go as well.
It shall be done.
As if we needed more fighting here. Don't you see how scared everyone is?
Marin!
If you seek refuge in the Chantry, there's simply no room left.
I look like a refugee. Ow. That 3 doesn't work apparently. That's not a number. That's a number.
So many are coming to Lothering. I make no assumptions. Priests are within if you seek to offer devotion to the Maker, however. May he protect us all.
Doing a grand job of it so far. You know about the bandits.
Were? Did you drive them off? Well, Sir Bryant will appreciate that.
Yeah, drove them off. Who's in charge?
The revered mother runs the Chantry itself, and Sir Bryant heads the Templars stationed here.
Concise, I'll give you that. Any news?
Not since Tairn Loghain passed by with his army. It's a shame about the king. But with the Darkspawn coming, few can think of anything else.
Loghain and his army busy marching on the retreating path.
Make her watch over you.
Strength increases the damage a character inflicts with physical attacks. It also increases a character's ability to hit enemies and wear heavy armor. But hey, give me time to read everything.
I hear those bandits are back again. Why don't the Templars kill them?
If they actually are, I'm gonna be pissed. Farmer.
There's word of.
Are you here to see the Reverend Mother too?
Of the main horde.
Yeah.
In her office arranging for everyone to leave, I suppose. I don't think she's with anyone right now. I came to ask for a blessing. With my family abandoning the farm to flee north, we'll need all the grace the Maker can offer. Well, good luck to you. I need to get underway. If I'm lucky, I'll make it back to the farmhold by nightfall.
And if I won't, I'm going home in a castle.
We are the only hope of protection this village has now, and I will not abandon them. Yes, my lady? Who might you be?
Grey Warden. And now
I see. I am Ser Bryant, commander of the Lothering Templars. Tern Loghain declared all Grey Wardens traitors responsible for the king's death. You know this, I hope.
Yeah, the least responsible party for the king's death is held responsible for his death.
I don't believe the Grey Wardens would be as careless or malicious as the Tern claims. But either way, there it is. It is best you not linger, though. Just in case.
About them bandits.
Maker's breath, how many times must we drive them off?
None more.
All of them? By yourself?
Well, so.
It's true. I saw it from my post. It was over so fast, we didn't even have time to get over there.
Sad that it needed to come to that. But then they asked for it. Will you accept a small reward for your service?
Our soldiers? Sure.
If it interests you, there is a Chanter's board outside full of quests that need doing. The Chanters even offer pay for some of them. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Can you offer soldiers?
I cannot openly help you, I fear, but... Here, take this key. It opens the large cabinet on the far wall. There is more there than we can carry when we evacuate, so take what you need.
Seems legit.
They are. With the ban having taken his men north, the village is left to its fate. We will evacuate as many as we can before the horde reaches us. I will stay as long as I am needed. Now, unless there's something else you need.
Yeah, you got some info?
If the matter is important, certainly.
Are there any non-important matters at the moment? Beyond, you know, the blight and the death of the king and everything.
The revered mother leads this flock. I merely command her Templars. Normally, our role is to protect the Chantry and seek out unsanctioned magic. For now, it is all we can do to protect the innocent.
Oregon, just stay quiet. You do know a mage.
As am I.
I have no time to even think about such things right now. My concern is protecting these people. I see nothing threatening them other than the Darkspawn.
The only protection this place has.
Our ban was summoned by Tern Loghain, and he took his soldiers north with him. Lothering has been abandoned.
Okay, where's Mother?
In her study, no doubt, preparing what she will take when we eventually evacuate. Travel safely, and may the Maker watch over you.
Oh, door.
You, miss. What is your name? You seem quite odd to me.
You got a book.
You would not be the first to think so. But avert your eyes. I will not have you staring over long.
Best get used to it. I'll be watching you. We want no trouble here.
Well,
And when the Maker spoke,
It's terrible. So many come to Lothering, seeking refuge, only to find that we can offer little more than prayer. Does the Maker see our plight? Is he moved by this destruction? I apologize. The Maker's plan is too grand for me to fathom, especially at times like this. May the Maker watch over you.
let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker.
As you say.
Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
There will be no fighting in here. You've been warned.
Will you be making a donation to the Chantry, my friend? You look like you have salvaged more of value than most who make it here.
sure. Seems
Might I
reasonable.
suggest 30 silver?
Seems reasonable.
Thank you, dear woman. What can I do for you then?
Need a hand.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
So I've heard, but he's a dick.
Tairn Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low, and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else... I cannot help you without risking the safety of this village and Chantry. The best I can do is keep your presence a secret. I am sorry. Now, if there is nothing else... May the Maker guard you, Grey Warden.
Let all mankind be humble. Let all repeat the chant of life. Only the word.
Very old Chantry.
Who cry out from the shadows be comforted.
Very well. From a
Those who
prophet they
seek
burn,
redemption
and a
delivered.
god who has turned
Let
his
those
back
who
on
have
them not
sinned
once,
be
but
forgiven.
twice. What? I shall do it.
No, you won't.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker
I'm
return
sorry,
to the
but I must
Black
prepare the
City in
Chantry's
heaven.
vestments before we flee.
And then
There is
shall
very
the
little
chant of
time.
light make it pure. Let all mankind be humble. Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
And when the Maker spoke, the chant of light scattered in the darkness. The word dispelled.
Who? I beg your pardon. I did not see you approach.
Sir Donald? Is that you?
Alistair? By the Maker, how are you? I was certain you were dead.
Not yet. No thanks to Tairn Loghain.
If Arl Eamon were well, he'd set Loghain straight soon enough.
If he were well? What do you mean?
The Arl is stricken with an illness that threatens his life. We have found no cure, either natural or magical.
When did this happen?
Only a few weeks ago, but he has declined quickly. No one knows the nature of the illness, and even magic has done little to slow its progress. Our only hope now is a miracle. Every knight of Redcliffe has gone in search of the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Andraste's ashes are said to cure any illness, but I fear we are chasing a fable. With each day, my hope dims.
I was hoping to talk to him.
Why is that, if I may ask?
Because exactly what you just said about Ten Logain.
I see. The Arl is a popular man, it's true. Ten Logain, however, is a hero throughout Ferelden. Whatever the Ten has done or not done, the Arl remains ill, or worse. That is my primary concern.
Okay. Yeah, that's a bit too suspicious.
The Arl fell ill before the king died. But what if Logain planned that too? Oh, such thoughts do not sit well with me.
We should see what's happening at Redcliffe ourselves. I believe that now more than ever.
If nothing else, I am certain you would be welcomed at Castle Redcliffe. The Arlessa is there, and she could tell you more than I could.
Okay. Looks like we're going to be chasing these ashes. What do you know about them?
Supposedly, the urn contains the ashes of the prophetess Andraste. Surely you know all this.
Well, you have just told me that bit.
Nothing I have found leads me to believe that this was anything more than a quest of desperation. I intend to return to Redcliffe soon and tell the Arlessa exactly that, once Sir Henrik arrives.
About that.
What? And you have his locket? And a note? Maker's mercy. Thank you for giving me these. I would never have known otherwise.
On the plus side, the killers are dead.
Thank you. I wonder how many of us have met similar fates on this mad quest. My mission takes priority, but I fear I shall be returning to Redcliffe with nothing to show for my efforts. I expected to take advantage of the Chantry's library, in fact, but my skills are better suited to battle than chasing down tales.
Yeah, those don't look like your reading gloves.
With Henrik gone, I need to return to Redcliffe. Perhaps later I will seek out the scholar his note mentions. But I must go. Thank you again, my lady. You have been most helpful.
Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Let those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
And when the chant spreads across all four corners of the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him hear our unwavering faith.
I'm going
let
to
him hear our righteous dedication
pause again.
and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker
And-
return to us.
Oh, I've got some serious
and
injuries.
then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven.
Cracked skull.
And then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humble. Let all repeat the chant of
And
light.
bleeding.
Only the word dispels
Okay.
the darkness upon us.
So,
And when the Maker spoke,
actually have a
the chant of light scattered in the darkness. Words of despair, fear, and ignorance. Let those who cry out from the shadows be comforted. Those who seek redemption.
Let him hear our unwavering faith. Let him hear our righteous dedication and enduring perseverance.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in heaven. And then shall the chant of light make it pure. Let all mankind be humbled. Let all repeat the chant of light.
Those who seek redemption be delivered. Let those who have sinned be forgiven.
Where can we
And
go?
when the chant spreads
This is
across
no
all
better
four
than what
corners
we
of
left.
the world, let it rise at last to the ears of the Maker. Let him
I
hear
forgot I
our
didn't
unwavering faith.
Yes,
Let him
I'm gonna
hear
try
our
and
righteous
break off
dedication
here
and
without
enduring perseverance.
crashing everything.
And then shall the Maker return to us. And then shall the Maker return to the Black City in
chanting.
heaven.
Thank you. So, back in a sec, hopefully without crashing the ability to stream this time.